We just basically witnessed a stabbing and almost died on the subway ourselves. I get on the subway all the time. Kara doesn't.
No, I don't live here.
So people yell at each other on the subway often. So when they started yelling, Kara got a little nervous, but I was like, it's gonna be okay. This just kind of happens. Kara then tells me apparently one of them pulls out a really big knife and they keep yelling at each other, but I didn't see the part about the knife. So we were just sat there. Most people have their headphones in, so they aren't really listening to what's going on, but Kara and I are listening to the whole thing. Meanwhile, I'm like making jokes because I don't think it's that serious somehow. And then the guy behind us starts rushing towards the guy in front of us, and every single person on the train gets up and starts running right at Kara and I because we're near the end of the car. Now I'm at the front where the door to change cars while the subway is moving is, and it keeps getting jammed, but I somehow use adrenaline and my untapped superhero strength to rip it open. We jump over to the next car, I rip that one open, and then everyone in that car obviously starts yelling because everyone behind us is screaming and pushing us all forward. And then we get pushed all the way to the front of that next car, but the door in front of that is completely locked. But all we can hear behind us is people are screaming. We don't know if someone has brought out a gun. We don't know who else has been stabbed. So we just hear screaming in the background, and we keep getting pushed harder and harder against a wall with no door to open. And then someone pulls the emergency brake and the subway just completely stops. One of the guys in front of us is yelling back at everyone to try to calm down and stop screaming because it's just making it worse for everyone. Meanwhile, we still don't know what's happening behind us. So we don't know the reason for their screams. And then finally, after it must have been 5 minutes, but it felt like 30, the conductor of the subway car walks through with a key and opens up the next door, and we all make it into the next car. And I guess they lock the door behind because then we can just sit down and we wait 20 minutes for the subway to eventually move to the next spot. Somehow remained calm most of the time. We just kept saying, oh my God. As soon as we get out of the car, both start crying. The subway, please stay safe. Just please stay safe. There's been too much that's been happening on there.